family?
That's just what he's heard. He doesn't know anything.
So he didn't actually specify which one. He just heard a family? Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so Colby, you're going down to visit the new tavern in Sunrise, correct?
Shit, yeah, I am. I'm still in the middle of my day of sowing rumors.
Okay.
I'll kind of tag along with them because I want to hear people talking and kind of get a good feel for it. And I don't really know where to start down there, and I can't be by myself looking for information.
I'm going to be telling Aaron animatedly about this asshole shitting on my kobold for no reason.
He shat on it? He
shat on my kobold.
As Sherlock Holmes plays in the background.
And he shat on a turtle.
And the hotel owner let him do that?
What kind of world is this, man?
All
Apparently
right.
it's the new world.
These jokes. Oh, God.
I'm on fire, man.
Got jokes?
Got jokes.
All right. So, let's see. Where is that? And then there's... Oh shit. Did I not do enough? Oh.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
We're in for it now, boys.
Hold on to your butts.
Let's go to a bar and get into a fight. Sounds adventurous.
Apparently Colby and I are working on it.
I'm limber.
That was the one thing that I could never do.
So the new place is here.
Right at number 18.
And so you get down there, and like pretty much as soon as you like get about halfway across the ramp, you can hear like music coming from it, and there's all kinds of people outside talking and smoking and dancing around a fire. It's quite the party.
It seems like a fun time.
Cheech Marin's out front talking about the different types of vagina that they have there at the brothel.
This isn't the brothel, it's just the tavern.
I get the reference.
Right?
Even apple pie.
I'm gonna start sowing my rumors.
Okay.
Well, I shamelessly stuck that in there.
That's a good one.
Let's see. Y'all.
I mean, technically, it was kind of a bar / hotel / party joint.
The life of the party.
Life of the party.
We gonna do it right.
All right, Colby. So make me a deception.
I would love to. Ow. Deception. Let's see here.
That's not good either way.
What the shit is that? I rolled 2 2s. That is bullshit. That is not a good way to start. I quit. Fuck this. I'll go back next week.
Good night, everybody.
So you go in there and you start like talking shit about like this new establishment and everything, and people are just like looking at you real suspicious, and they're just like, "What? If the place is so terrible, why are you here drinking?"
An excellent question. I'm too drunk to know the difference.
Me too.
Woohoo!
That's a good way to diffuse it too. Just go back to the whole I'm drunk.
Don't even listen to me. Or me another one.
All right, so Aaron got his information. Bishla is sowing rumors.
Damn right I am.
MC, what are you doing since you followed him down there?
Like I'll be having a drink and just kind of listening, but I'm really here to just like get kind of a feel for the place and be his wingman for whatever
Hijinks.
yeah hijinks he's gonna go for.
Wait, I forgot. I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
I'm not okay. I don't.
I'm totally. You don't hate me. You don't hate me, but I was on thin ice, and I was
I'm
starting to make
keeping
amends for it, and I'm hoping I can kind of keep doing that.
I'm keeping a safe distance from you. Arthur is.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm magically not gonna freak out all the time.
That would be good.
I mean, sometimes you gotta go. You gotta go.
Can you give me some warning next time? Something.
Damn Roman.
Something like right before it happens, go. Oh shit!
Yo, best get out the way.
Okay, so I remember Colby was asking questions last session about the lotuses. MC, were you asking any questions?
Really, I was kind of trying to get him to do the questions for me.
Okay, so you didn't do any of the actual like
I
investigating.
didn't directly go question anybody. No, I am too frail and cowardly to do so.
Okay. All right, JJ and Baradil, what are you doing?
I'm gonna ask Baradil what's something that he's always wanted to do that hasn't been able to do.
All this blood. There's blood everywhere.
Don't know, just trying to find soul.
All right, we are going to. All right, we start journey to find soul.
You helping?
Of course, Fergarg help. Fergarg help people need stuff. You need find soul. Fergarg help you find soul.
Baradil talked to many holy men and women. None ever help. Some attack Baradil.
Let's try unholy men.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. What?
You two left to your own devices. I don't know why anybody thought this was a good idea.
It's the perfect idea.
So we go find unholy men. All right, so I guess I'm gonna see if I can gather information, which is
Investigation.
to find unholy men.
Natural
Nat 20 for a 17.
Nice.
All right,
Amazing.
let's see. What would you turn up with that?
How do you get a -2 with advantage?
Negative.
Well, that.
Well, that was a natural, so I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1.
It's very dichotomous.
So you're just like going around asking people to point you in the direction of unholy men?
Yeah.
This will end well. I kidding.
Let's see. I'm good, thank you. Trying to figure out where you might be led for that. No. Wow, really? Man, you made such a good check, and I'm trying to figure out if anybody even knows if there's any unholy men around.
That's what's up.
You confused everyone.
So tell me what you tell them exactly. Like, do you just go up and say, "Hey, can you tell me where an unholy man is?" Or do you say, "I'm wanting," or do you like mention like why you need
Yeah,
them?
no, I would probably be like, me and my friend here try find friend's soul, but holy men, they don't like him and stuff, so we try and find not holy man, maybe unholy man.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We try to find unholy man.
Okay. So it tells you, well, I don't know necessarily of any unholy men, but I can tell you that there is a shop that sells like some of that magical stuff that you find in this world, and he is always driveling something about like souls and stuff. So he might
Perfect.
know things, and he tells you where it's at. It's down here,
Sounds perfect.
and he says, other than that, the only thing I could think of to suggest would be, find my document here.
Gotta love the natural 20 where they give you options.
Yeah.
Vergarg ask hard questions.
No, I'm just finding a something that doesn't match up in my notes. I'm trying to figure out.
Fergar, tough but fair.
Balanced but equal.
It's so ridiculous.
Okay. He'll say, other than that, I hear that there is. He kind of looks around and then he like leans over to you and whispers. And he's like, I hear that down in that new district that they just finished. I hear that there's some not unholy but holy men that are around there, and I've heard talks that they're a part of like a secret church, and they won't tell anybody about their organization. He says, that kind of secrets, I can imagine maybe you could probably find some answers about souls or black magic or something through that.
Makes sense. We try that.
He says, now I don't know where you would go down there, but that's where I heard. But, you know, anytime something new comes up here and nobody knows anything about it, then there's always rumors everywhere.
Makes sense. Okay. Bardil, we have two options. One that sells stuff and one church that no one know about. What you think best?
Let's start with one we know where is.
Makes sense. Alright, so we'll go over here to the store.
Okay?
Gonna go shopping.
All right.
Yeah.
Soul shopping.
Turn
Alright,
into
so
our
you-
D&D campaign for the shopping.
I want a light soul. I want something that's not too fatty.
So can either of you read?
Nope. I mean, I guess I could, but I've always just said that I couldn't. I mean, there's, like, technically nothing.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
that's part of your role-playing your character. Like,
Yeah.
what's your character know how to read?
Nah, definitely not. I mean, when would an ogre ever have been taught to read?
Moon Slicer didn't teach you?
Nah.
Moonslicer no have eyes. Moonslicer can't read.
Duh.
Excellent point.
It's probably a toss-up for Bardell. I mean, he probably did know how to read at some point a long time ago, but whether he can still read now, I don't
Let's
know.
have you make a general intelligence check and see if you're able to read the sign outside the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Good intelligence rolls for a bad intelligence game.
Yeah, well.
All right, so you make it, and you're able to read the sign, and it says Ollivander's Emporium of the Soul.
Ollivander's Emporium of Souls.
We hear Fergarg is genuinely impressed by the reading ability. All right.
So,
You've got tricks up sleeve, friend.
Unfortunately, it is night, and the place is closed.
Oh,
No worry, we sleep right here. We no go far.
I knew that was coming. We be ready when open.
How does Barthel feel about that?
That he's fine with it. We slept in an alley last night. We can sleep in an alley this night.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like, I feel like Bardo would just like, he'd be like, okay, and then he would just like stand there in the same spot, motionless for an
Right.
hour.
Yeah.
And just stare at the door. I'm waiting for this door to open.
Bardo keep
Not even move from the stoop. He would just stay in front of the door, perfectly centered on it.
Bardo keep eyes open this time in case evil come.
Okay.
All right, so Colby and Michael Christie make me a perception check.
I'm on it.
You see a zombie standing in the street.
No.
Oh, I
What? He's way
reversed
far
my
away.
rolls today. That's the second.
All the time.
I can't roll any. Roll any.
All right, so you guys just are having a few too many drinks and not paying attention.
I never roll well.
I guess. So are you both drinking?
Yeah, but I'm nursing it for sure.
Right, I'm nursing it. I'm not. I'm
Both
on a
of
mission.
you should make me a intelligence check.
Unskilled intelligence or intelligence save?
Just an unskilled intelligence, which should be the same anyway. But
Well, you can be proficient with saves.
that's true. Yeah, it should be an unskilled intelligence check.
I'm unskilled with saves with that.
So it'll be the same roll anyway. All right, so Aaron, you don't even remember why you came down here.
It's not a good start.
I'm
I
dumb.
mean, you remember you came down to follow Vishla, but like beyond that,
something.
Vishla, you're still able to remember that you came down here to like ruin this place.
That's right, and ruin it I shall.
So other than going around and shit talking, which isn't working, is there anything else that you're going to try?
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna.
Bring a dead rat that you could maybe throw in somebody's ale.
You're one step ahead of me. I did not, but I'm gonna tell Aaron to stay put for a minute. And I'm gonna go outside and start looking for a rat.
Okay. I guess make. Are you gonna actually like start searching for one, or are you just gonna like casually look around?
It depends on whether or not anybody is in the vicinity or paying attention. Like, if there's a lot of people.
There's
then
a
I'm
lot
just
of
gonna
people
look for one.
outside, whether or not they're paying attention or not. I think if you start like poking around in like trash barrels and things like that, it might catch their eye. But if you're just kind of walking around like,
Yeah, I'm just kind of casually but intentionally looking for a rat.
all right, then make a perception check.
Okay. Why? That's another 2.
The dice roller in this thing hates us.
You do not spot a rat.
This is bullshit. If I don't spot a rat, I'm going to try to go around like in more secluded areas and start seriously poking around for a rat.
Okay,
You should
then
try
roll
to
an,
smell a rat.
Should have
Roll
brought
on
the
it.
rat with you.
roll an investigation then if you're going to be like seriously poking around and whatnot. Wow.
Have you rolled a 10 almost every time?
Yeah.
And the sad
So
part is
10,
that's a
10 or
2
11
for
or 11.
that's a
10.
2 for him.
I didn't hear anything you
And
just
an
said.
11.
JJ just said, "Are you rolling a 10 every time?" I'm like, actually, he's rolling a 2 every time. That's what
That
makes
one, that one I rolled a 7,
Oh
I
man.
think. Yeah, that one I rolled a 7, but still, I got a 10.
Okay.
So, no rats anywhere.
All right. So Baron, after you talk to the guards and whatnot, is there anything else you're doing this evening?
No, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. So you're gonna go to your house and go to bed. You have no problems doing that. You go to bed.
Show up at this bar with a dead rat. I'm like, hey guys, I just thought I'd check this out. I have this rat.
You see a rat in your house, Kevin?
Ooh, how long would it take me to get back to my house?
I mean, your house is up there where the purple outline is.
Yeah, but I don't know travel times.
Probably like to get there or there and back.
Yeah. There and back.
there and back. Probably take you maybe half hour.
What time is it?
It's early evening.
Early evening? Okay, well, I'm going to duck in and tell Aaron I need to go back to my house for something. He's welcome to come with, but it'll be like a half an hour.
Oh.
So you can stay here. I'm coming back. I just got to run. I'll be right back.
30 minutes?
Stay here. Have a beer.
Nah, I think I'll come with.
Oh, all right.
A little tag along. Hey, Martin. Actually, before I go to bed, before I leave the manor, I would actually like to read up on the different founding families, just so I get a good idea how many they are, what their names are.
Yeah, your patron, employer, or what have you, will have some basic information on them there. Let's see.
So I don't waste too much time. The number of families, their names, locations if possible. And I think that'll do it for the night. Ooh, wait. And a small amount of bio. Yes. Yes. Not doing too bad with somebody who's got a banging headache right now, huh?
Great job.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I have my moments, right?
So the number is going to be... So there's 7 founding families.
To include a Vanderborn?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can find like their names and approximately where they live, and they're all members of the Dawn Council. That's pretty much it. Like you'll see like some of their holdings and like things like that. Like you'll see that there are 4 of them are currently do not live in like the colony proper. They are building in some of the outlining parts of the colony, trying to expand it out.
Okay.
So they figured by building their manor there that other people will build stuff there, and it'll kind of expand out and make the colony even larger.
Okay.
That's pretty much what you find.
Okay. I'm going to bed then.
Alright, so Fergarg and Bardil, you're waiting outside the shop. A rat comes running by you.
I'm going to keep an eye out for bandits. And by bandits, I probably mean thieves because we're in the city, but Bardil's thinking bandits.
Okay.
That's right.
So I guess make a perception. Now you feel like you're keeping a pretty good watch, but you don't see much of anything going on. Like there's a couple people milling in the streets, but over here is like not too far from where there's usually a big market. And right now that's closed down, so there's not a whole lot of traffic coming through here.
Okay.
Unless anything happens, are you two just gonna stay there in the shop until outside the shop till morning?
Yep.
Pretty much, unless I see a bandit or evil.
Okay.
What if you see any evil bandits?
Well, then I'll definitely wake up Fergard.
And I was gonna say, then JJ's barbarian side will awaken. They'll wake up. Yeah, Bardo will be like, "Hey, Fergard, not only do I see a bandit, I see an evil bandit," and he's gonna be like, "Huh?" So then that really only leaves Colby and MC. So Colby, you go back to your house.
Sweet. Okay.
Which the house is the hotel, right?
No, I
You
have a
went to
house
the old
now.
lady's house.
Yeah.
Colby stole a house.
It wasn't old lady, and I didn't steal it. I paid for it.
I'm like, oh, this is a nice house.
Thanks. I like it. You have to wait outside though, because it's a mess inside.
Okay.
Just hang out here.
How did you afford this place?
Huh?
Afford this place?
Didn't you know I came from riches? In the old world, I was rich.
Okay.
I'm slumming it here in this colony. I'm completely serious too. I'm like not joshing at all.
I'm just like, all right, okay. I'm not gonna convince him otherwise.
Okay.
And I don't know enough about him to think that he's lying.
So just wait here. I'll be back.
Well, MC, you came from like a background of like scholarly people and kind of like people like that, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, make a insight, I guess.
I always hate it when like my window gets jacked up. Insight. Oh my god.
Okay, well,
That's awesome.
you're not particularly insightful. You've had a little bit too much beer.
This is why they kicked me out of college.
All right, so Colby, you go into your house.
Okay, I locked the door behind me. I don't want him coming in.
Okay. Ambrosius is just hanging out in there.
Right. I'm assuming Arthur came with me.
No, remember Arthur got sent to.
That's right. He went to
Shadow
do
Shore.
his thing. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go in the tapestry.
Okay.
Is the guy? I can't remember how long since I left. Is the guy still hanging in the tree?
Yeah, that was this morning that you did that.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's hanging there.
I'm gonna go over to him and ask him how he's doing.
He's just gonna glare at you.
Nothing to say?
Not unless it's gonna get me out of here.
No. Here's a question though. I'll let you pick. Finger or toe?
That's fucked up.
He just stares at you.
Oh, come on, finger or toe.
I'll pick one if you let me out.
Fair enough. Cut his ear off.
He screams.
Alright, I take his ear, wipe some of the blood off of it, take it out, go outside the tapestry, wrap it up in something, put it in my pocket, and leave.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Uh-oh. That's never good. Hey, finally.
Okay. So as you go to exit the tapestry, you've been in here enough times that you notice that getting a lot of echo inside.
So, yeah.
You notice that. Sorry, I can't concentrate, and I keep hearing.
Yeah, who's just doing that? Did somebody just change something? Let me try muting myself.
It was Kevin.
All right. Nope, that didn't work.
It's not me.
It's Kevin. Yep, I muted Kevin and I stopped. Nope. All right, so.
Womp womp womp.
Sorry.
All right, so you notice as you're going, you've been in the tapestry enough times that as you go to exit it, even though it's nighttime in the tapestry just like it is outside, it feels like darker in here. Like the moon should be the moonlight should be brighter in here, and it's not.
In the tapestry?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna stop and look before I leave.
I mean, the moon's in. You see the moon in the sky. You see stars. It just feels darker in here.
Can I like stop and like try and pay more attention to see if I can figure out exactly what's up?
What? Do you have any knowledges?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you have the jack of all trades thing where you can make an unskilled one with half your proficiency, right?
I don't know if that's part of Jack of all trades or not. That's the first I've heard of it.
I thought that was what jack of all trades was, is that you could make anytime you made an unskilled skill check, then you got to add half of your proficiency.
Let me look. Hang on. Any ability check that doesn't include my proficiency bonus, yes.
Yes. So yeah, you can make an unskilled intelligence check and add your jack of all trades.
Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, it's already factored that into my thing, so it rolls automatically.
Okay. You can't really. It's just maybe you haven't spent a whole lot of time in here, so maybe it's just on certain moon cycles. You don't really know.
All right, well, I'll file that away for later and then leave and wrap up the ear, put it in my pocket, and leave the house. Lock up again.
Okay.
All right, we can go back. Got what I need. I'm thirsty.
All right. You going back with him, MC?
Yeah, I actually want to follow up on some. Like, I want to try and get buddy with somebody, and then. God, well,
Buddy with somebody.
I don't know how to go about finding information on this Lotus group.
Well,
There
essentially,
was another
you guys-
lead we had though.
so far you guys just allowed Kevin to do investigation checks. You guys can do them yourselves. If you did them in pairs, you could even give each other advantage. But
Right.
that's right now. You
So-
guys have only relied on Kevin to do the investigation, and he hasn't found anything.
On the way back to.
I didn't say it in a bad way, Kevin. You didn't find anything.
On the way back to the bar, I'll tell Colby that or Vishla that we should maybe try to like find some information out about the Lotus while we're down there.
Sure, yeah, that's a great idea.
Run them under
Let's
because
do
that's
it.
how we get more money.
I like money. I just have one thing to do when I get there, and then we can ask about the Lotus, and then I'll go back to talking shit about the bar.
Okay. All right. So you guys make it back to the bar.
Go on in. I'll meet you in there in a minute.
All right, so I'll go on in.
Right.
And I'll
Okay.
get
As soon as you walk in the door, somebody hands you a tankard of ale, and they're like, drink to the grand opening.
Yay! I'm gonna like sniff it first. Actually, can I do this? Can I like act like I'm gonna take a drink and like get like lost in the shuffle and then just like set it down so I'm not drinking a random tankard of ale that somebody just handed me?
Sure, you can.
I've seen how that ends up.
I guess make a sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, can I spill it on myself on accident?
I mean, you don't know that you failed your sleight of hand. You just go to try to slip it down somewhere, and you're just not very sly about it.
That's okay.
You're kind of like staring up at the ceiling, and casually behind you.
You know what? It's
reaching
funny.
out to put it down.
Hey Joe, I like to think that it happens exactly like that, but I never move from the spot where the guy handed it to me, so I'm just like, and then just like go back to like resting position, just like staring at him.
The guy doesn't say anything, but you notice a guy to the other side of you immediately picks it up and starts drinking it.
That's my boy.
That's cool.
All right, so what are you doing, Colby?
I'm gonna try and find a back entrance.
Okay. You can find like a back entrance.
All right. I'm going to try the handle. Is it locked?
No.
Okay. This is tricky. I need maybe some rules lawyering on this. Can my unseen servant like carry things?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like
I'm
they
gonna
can like pick up a broom and sweep for you and things like that.
So can I control him if I can't? I guess he can't take like commands. Like
You can
I'll
give
tell
him
you
like
what,
basic commands. Like you could say, "Sweep this floor until I get back," or
but what I'm wanting him to do would require a little bit of judgment. Basically, what I'm gonna have him do is go in through the back door with the ear, find like the barrels of ale or whatever, and put it in one.
yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be. He won't be able to get that complicated. All you could say something like, "When I open this door, go put this ear in a barrel of ale."
All right. Well, I'm not gonna do that then. I'm gonna go into the. I don't think that's gonna work as well as I want anyway. So I'm gonna go on into the tavern, and what I'm gonna do is look for somebody who's not keeping an eye on their ale, and then sleight of hand it into their tankard.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay. Two
For the record,
again.
what you're doing is considered inhumane.
Everybody seems to be pretty involved. Like nobody's paying attention, but nobody's not either. So you don't necessarily find like a mark. Everybody seems to be on equal footing, but none of them are really like sharp-eyed either.
All right. I'm changing the plan again. I'm gonna go order a tankard of ale.
Okay. Yeah. You actually, as soon as you come in the door, somebody hands you a tankard of ale and is like, "Hey, drink to the grand opening! Woohoo!"
Sweet. All right. So I'm gonna carry the tankard of ale. I'm all excited. I'm gonna walk over kind of towards Michael Christie, but I assume they're like big long tables.
Yeah.
So I'm walking over towards Michael Christie. I'm going to slide a hand, slip the ear into my tankard.
Okay. You can just
Actually,
do that.
first I'm going to take a big swig, and then I'm
Okay.
going to do that.
Okay.
So
Well, since it's your own tankard, nobody's really gonna be paying
Okay.
attention, so you can just drop it right in there.
So I kind of sit down next to Michael Christie on the same bench as somebody else, and I'm going to go, hey, this is a good time. This place is pretty good, isn't it, right?
Yeah.
I'm having a good time. Are you having a good time? Are you having a good time? I'm going to, what the f- is that? I'm going to elbow the guy next to me. What is that?
He's gonna be like, what?
Look at this, man. There's an ear in my tankard now.
He's like, yeah, that's disgusting.
That is gross. I'm going to show like 3 other people. I don't know if I need to. I don't know if I need to roll performance.
And they look in theirs and they're like, mine's only got a fly.
I'm like gonna make as loud of a stink of this as possible, and if I need to like roll performance to be like really loud,
Yeah.
I'm boring about it. I will.
Roll a performance for me.
There's obviously no deception involved. Hey, there we go.
Okay, so you roll that. So you're advertising it doesn't necessarily have to be deception. You're just advertising there is an ear in your beer.
It'd be deception that I'm shocked and disgusted, but
and so like some people come and look and they're like, oh my god, and like one like really like obese lady looks in there and faints. And like, you know, so people are like checking her out, but then others are like looking at your beer, and finally like this guy comes over and he's like, I hear that there is a problem with the ale.
there's a fucking ear in my beer.
And he looks in there and he's like, oh my god. And he says, there is. And he
What
says,
kind of a business are you running here?
he says, is there anybody around here who lost an ear recently? Nobody like, there's a guy in the back that's like, oh, I lost my ear about 6 days ago. We're like, is this your ear? No, man, that's way too fresh. It's not even the right color.
I'm gonna be like, this shit is disgusting. I'm gonna throw it, like yell at it as loud as I can, and throw it across. I'm like, fuck this! I'm going to the Drunken Bear.
Yeah, he's like let's not be too hasty, sir. I can fix this. He says, how about I get you a new thing of ale and give you and take care of your meal tonight.
I don't want any of your disgusting ale. There's ears in this. This is supposed to be in the new world. We're supposed to be better than this. You just opened this establishment. I'm going back where everybody knows my name. I'm going to the Drunken Bear. All I want to know is who's coming with me.
All right, man. Too bad you don't have like a rally or something. I guess
know, right?
Make a persuasion.
I didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
Make a persuasion.
Come on, don't roll shitty. It's my best. Really? I rolled a 5.
Nice.
That's my best modifier.
All right, so there's some people who are like, yeah, man, I'll go, and like, so you don't rally like the whole place. Like some of them are being a little bit more understanding, and others are like, you know, hey guy, calm down. Like sometimes these things happen.
Use that in my next legal argument.
The bar owner's like, no, seriously, free drinks for everybody. and he like comes up to you and he's like, no, seriously. He's like, how about we work out a deal? If this unpleasantry can be forgotten, you could drink on the house for free forever.
Ooh. Okay. Wait. I got a thought. Hold that thought. Hold on. Okay, so
Do you see the gerbil running in the wheel?
all right, so I'm gonna cast suggestion and be like, I think you want to pick a fight with me.
Okay. Let's see.
Or something like, I think you want to just shove me or start wailing on me. Not that bad. It has a verbal component, but I'm assuming that's what the suggestion is. So that
Yeah, but it's like I'm not so concerned about that. But it usually like it has to. You have to suggest something that would be like a course of action that would sound reasonable to him. Yeah, I could see like if he thinks you're gonna ruin his business.
Yeah.
So like yeah, so he kind of like shoves you up against the wall, and he's like, I don't think you understand. He says, you're gonna ruin my business.
What the hell, man? This is how you treat a customer who's done an ear in their beard? You're gonna shove me? Anybody see that? Everybody see that?
All right, make another persuasion.
Nope, for better days. Let's see. That's a little better.
No whammies.
Okay, so some guys come over and like pull him off you, and they're like, "Hey, man, that's not cool. Like this guy was the one that was wronged here. There was an ear in his beer." And then other guys like, "Yeah, you don't even know it might have still been bleeding too."
It's how you treat your customers. I try to leave and you shove me.
So yeah, they're like, "Yeah, man," and they like shove him back into the crowd, and they're like, "Let's get out of here. Where'd you say we should go drink?"
I'm going to the Drunken Bear, man. I go there every night, and they're freaking amazing. They got a great piano player tonight. It's good stuff.
They're like, all right, yeah, let's go to the Drunken Bear. And some of the other guys are like, yeah, Drunken Bear. I remember the Drunken Bear. I got my first blowjob at Drunken Bear.
That's the kind of place I'm talking about.
So yeah,
There's gonna be like this whole like group of like rabble rousers, like a big mob walking down the street to go to the Drunken Bear.
You leave and you get like 30 or so people that are like following you out. There's other people that are like leaving, but they're not like following you to the Drunken Bear.
MC, what are you doing through all this?
I'm gonna stick around in the bar for a minute.
Okay, so you stick around
Totally see through my bullshit.
and like they're like everybody in there seems to be kind of a little rattled, but like you could tell the ones that are just too drunk to care, because some of them have already resumed drinking. There's a few others that are kind of like looking in their beer, and then they'll just shrug and take another drink. A few others kind of shove theirs back and then start to like walk out. But yeah, like the owner's trying to like smooth it over and be like, this was all a big misunderstanding. I'm sure it wasn't a real ear. He's like, there's no way that I can think of any way that an ear could have gotten my brew. And he's like, that punk probably set me up.
Dude, I can get you a toe.
So like, I guess I'll like give it a few minutes to like settle out and let the dust settle into place, and just let the realization set in on this guy that his bar just got hosed. And then I'll like walk over to the bar and I'll
doing a pretty admirable job of trying to fix it though. Like everybody who doesn't have a drink, like he's like going up and like he goes up to the bar and he was like, you know, and he like instead of like offering everybody ale, and he's like whiskey, and like he like sets it down, like starts pouring like shots of whiskey and shoving them at people, and people start like drinking it, and they're like yay, and like the singer starts back up, but the musicians are still kind of looking around like, are we still doing this?
I'm gonna go up to the bar and I'm gonna ask for a half a cup of ale and a glass of milk.
Okay, so you go up there and ask for that, and like the guy next to you is like, "You're gonna drink that shit now?"
You should have asked for a half a cup of ear beer.
Only if you were there, Baradell. That would be your favorite.
Yeah, if he would have gone with that, I think I may have actually made it like weeks later. You guys find out that he's like actually named his beer ear beer and is like trying to turn something negative into like a positive.
He's totally spinning it. Harry Potter in this.
Like you drink my beer, there's a 1 in 1,000 chance that there'll be an actual ear in it, and that is lucky.
Totally is lucky.
If you get the actual ear beer, you get a pot of money.
Yeah.
People throw into.
Well, no,
So you'll have people like literally cutting off their ears. You'll have a whole town of disfigured hobos.
You start walking around the colony and you see like 1 in 5 guys are missing their ear.
Yeah, I heard the first time you found an ear, got to drink free for life.
Yeah, I hear if you got the ear sewed back on, you get it for life.
All right, so he gets you the half pint of ale and some milk.
Cool. To pay, I'll give him a gold piece.
Okay. And he's like, oh, this is too much.
Well, I'll ask him. Let me make a note that I'm minus 1 gold. I'll tell him to keep the change as kind of recompense for bad luck. You know, Charity in New World is kind of like paying it forward. And
apologetic for my asshole.
He says, "Well, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much."
And then I'll ask him, like, I'll lean forward a little bit, and I'll ask him if he knows of any disreputable organizations around here.
Always on task.
Okay. Let's see.
I can't think of a smoother way to put it because I don't think my character would know a smoother way to put it. He would just straight up be like, "Here's a gold piece. What do you know about some gangs?"
All right, so make a persuasion check.
Since I am really trying to do this, I'm going to give myself advantage on this.
Okay.
Since I know what I'm doing.
Good thing I'm not there.
Didn't even need
I know
to.
it comes after that.
All right, so he looks around and he says, 5 minutes, back of the bar.
All right. So I'm gonna like finish my drink a little bit, drink my milk, and then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk to the back side of the bar.
Okay. So a few minutes later, he comes over and he sits down and he says, "All right, you didn't hear this from me." And he says, "There is a group that is rumored to be where'd it go here? Where did you go? No, I had that somewhere. God damn it.
Dang it.
Let's move again.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my file that has like the information I need here. I thought it was in this one.
La información que necesito. Creí que estaba aquí.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I must have wrote that file at work 'cause I can't find my file.
It's on somebody's birth certificate now.
No. What the fuck did I do with that? Huh. All right, I'll have to make it up.
Making it up on the fly.
Making it up, sir.
All right, so he's going to say, I have it on good authority that the Lord of Nolern, which is one of the founding families here, has been funding a new group of thieves and assassins. He said, and he like kind of looks around and he's like, I hear they got a network of secret tunnels below this end of the colony that they're turning into a base of operations, and they can pretty much go all over the colony undetected.
Ooh.
Amen.
Good man. One more question, if you don't mind. Do you know of any good taxidermy shops around here?
And he says, "Ah, so you already know of them."
What? Wait, what?
He says, "Wait, huh?"
Exactly.
I was just looking for a taxidermist.
He's like, right. He says, yeah, there's a taxidermy hall on the east end of this new district, over by Dead Dog Alley and Monkey Street.
Taxidermy near a dead dog and a monkey.
Yeah, perfect place for a taxidermy shop, if you ask me.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, he's got a showroom and everything.
Okay. What were you talking about?
Taxidermy shop.
Exactly.
He's like, are we done here?
I think we're good.
Enjoy your milk.
Ah, it's delicious. As I like pick a hair out of it.
He frowns and then walks away. You hear him mumble something about ear beer and hairy milk.
I feel like there's like a better hairy milk joke there somewhere, but I can't. It's not there yet. I'm gonna let it ferment for a bit. I'll come up with something.
All right.
After that, I'm gonna go back to the Drunken Bear because that's apparently where my hotel room is.
All right. So Colby, you and your like lot of 30-some people are headed back to the Drunken Bear. So they're like singing like sea songs and whatnot. Like as you guys are going through the streets, some of them have not abandoned their ale.
That's cool. I'm trying to make friends with all of them.
So yeah, they chat you up the whole way, and they're just like, you know.
I like having followers.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but they're
Well, I'm convinced they're following me because I'm awesome.
So yeah, you get back to the Drunken Bear, and they all go in there and start buying drinks. And
well, I want to lead the pack in and be like, "Hey, Katie!"
And she's gonna be like, "Hey!" And like they all come in, and and one of the guys is like, Katie, you got to give this guy a beer. It's on me. Like he's had a rough night. We were at that new place, and he found an ear in his beer. And when he complained about it, the owner got really rough with him.
It was horrible. I'm thirsty.
She has like kind of like a small grin on her face, and she's like, "Yeah, sure, let's get him a beer. It's on the house, actually."
Yay!
And like, and Sam's like, "Let's hear it for Visuala."
I'm gonna proceed to get so drunk that I can't for the life of me remember what it was that Aaron wanted me to
I
do.
forgot I should be playing my saloon music. You guys are in a saloon.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you hear me, Aaron or Michael?
About the. No, I didn't. I was listening to the music.
I'm gonna proceed to get so drunk that I can't for the life of me remember what Aaron wanted me to do.
So yeah, Aaron, about probably about 30 minutes or so later, you get back, and like Fischl is drinking, and the music's loud as it's ever been before, and people are dancing and getting drunk.
Wow. This is colorful. Do I see how drunk is Visuala?
How drunk do I look?
Make a, I guess, are you seriously like drinking as much as you can, Visuala?
I'm trying to get pretty drunk.
All right, so make a Constitution save.
Whoa.
Visuala is drunk off his ass. You come in there, like you come in, and he's like, "Ah,
Hey!
my best friend in the whole world."
I love you. Just don't blow up on me right now.
No guarantees.
Whatever, man. I wouldn't even feel it.
Where's Arthur?
I don't. He's off learning how to. I don't know something.
I think you should go. I think it's bedtime.
Not tired, thirsty.
All right.
Somebody comes up and is like, "You're thirsty, huh?" and gives you like another drink.
Woo!
All right, so the night progresses that way, and unless Aaron, you have anything else you want to do with the night, we'll skip ahead to morning.
We'll skip ahead to the morning because I don't know the hotel owner like he does.
Okay. Unless anybody's doing anything in the night, we're gonna skip ahead to the morning.
Nope.
All
I
right.
think I might need to skip ahead of the afternoon.
Yeah. So we skip ahead to the morning, and let's go over to Baradil and Fergarg. So you guys are like Fergarg's lying at like the stoop of the restaurant asleep, or of the shop asleep, and Baradil's just standing there staring at the door, and like this like old balding guy like comes up and he's like, and he's like, "Is there something I can help you gentlemen with?"
I hope so. Fergarg, wake up.
Yeah.
Fergarg,
Is
as
this
soon as
for
you wake, all right. So Fergarg wakes up. Let's see. All right, so you guys wake up, and Fergarg, you hear like a voice cry out like as soon as you wake up.
So I jump up and I'm like, Beardil, evil is around. Do you see it?
I look around and I kind of look at the old man.
The old man's standing there, but there's like the street's bustling. Like right across the street is like, I think, am I right on that? Let me make sure.
Oh man,
Memories.
you see evil. Evil is afoot.
Where's Fishback Market? Where the hell did it go?
It's gone. An adventure. Fishback Market has disappeared. A module for level 4 players.
So yeah, there's usually like a market like right here, and there's all kinds of like tents and stuff set up over there. You see, so there's all kinds of people around, but you don't necessarily see anybody that like sticks out as like evil or anything. And the old man's like, "What? Evil? It's not me."
All right, if you see it, tell me.
I sure will. It might be you. You are an ogre after all.
No, me no evil. Me good. Fergar good.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Lore says that ogres generally are prone to violence and mayhem.
This good ogre.
See?
Hmm.
Undead here vouch for me.
He says, "What? I'm dead." And he like looks at you closer and he's like, "Are you one of the tribal folks' ancestors?"
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Is this your store?
It is. You have come to Ollivander's Emporium of the Soul. Besides, I specialize in in the occult and the magical remains of the old people that float about in this new land.
Oh, okay. I think I lost my soul, or maybe part of soul.
Did you bargain away? Did you bargain it away?
Can't remember. I don't think so.
Well, he says, "Son, you can't just lose a soul. You don't just go wake up and be like, oh, where'd my soul go? You have to like it has to go somewhere. You should remember where you placed your soul."
I've been searching for a long time. Only remember a few days really well.
He says, all right, step inside, step inside."
Bear back.
So Fergar's like,
So he unlocks his shop, or you see him make like a hand wave motion in front of his door, and you see him concentrating, and then he takes a key out of his pocket and unlocks the door and goes inside. and he says, "Come on, come inside." As soon as you go inside, like this is probably the most like well-stocked shop that you've seen in the colony so far. Like he's got built shelves inside, and there's all kinds of like books and whatnot that are lining them. He's got some like display cases in there that have different items in them, and he he walks over to a desk and he starts shuffling through some papers, and he says, "All right, young man, or I suppose you might be an old man. It's kind of hard to tell with those rags on your head." He says, "But I have heard tales. When I first came here, I did a pilgrimage out to the villages of the old people." And he says, "And I have heard tales of those that have passed, that some of the more special of those that have passed will sometimes have their soul, instead of moving on to the afterlife, will remain here. Now, sometimes they become restless and become creatures that will attack." And he says, "Other times they crystallize and they become like a gemstone. And these gemstones are said to contain powers that are fueled by the soul." He said,
Completely lost.
he reaches into a drawer and he pulls out like a gem that's about the size of your fist, and he says, "I bought this from an adventurer that came through here that claims that it is just so." He says, "I will show you." And like he like holds it up, and he mutters something, and then like let's see. Where is it? There it is. All right, so he like mutters something, and JJ, you should make a Constitution save.
Oh shit. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so he frowns and he looks around. And he says, "Well, it worked before. Let's see. What's the other thing that it can do? I'm thinking. Give me a second, son. Don't rush me. I'm an old man." Okay. I've got it. He says. So he like holds it up again. And he says a different word, and then Joe, you should roll.
I am back.
Roll a d4.
Okay.
All right, so you gain 6 temporary hit points for the next hour.
Nice.
So but it immediately has like a visible effect. Like you feel like a little bit heartier, and he's like, yes, that one worked. And he says, "Don't you feel like that you could take a good punch that you couldn't take before?"
I always take good punch, couldn't take before, but yes, take bigger punch now.
He says, yes. But I hypothesize that if I were to do this too often, that the soul within would wither away and the gem would crumble.
So
He says,
someone using Bardo's soul for magic?
If you are here and you don't have a soul, then it probably didn't turn into a spirit. And he says, and I doubt that it moved on to an afterlife, since you are still here and you are undead with your intelligence. So the only thing I can think of would be that you either bartered it away and somebody else has it, or perhaps when you died, your soul crystallized. And it could be anywhere. And he says, "Here, hold this one."
Okay.
So you're like holding that, and you don't feel. And he's like, "Do you feel anything different?"
Kind of shake it.
Nope.
No.
And he says, "All right, give it back. Give it back." He says, "That one is obviously not yours." And he says, my guess would be that when you come in contact with yours, that you will know as soon as you touch it, possibly even if when you lay eyes upon it.
Is there a way to find or search for my soul?
He says, if you were to find someone that was very, very capable with magic, they may be able to locate it through divination magic.
Okay.
Can you write down for Fergarg divination?
He says, sure, I can write it down. He says, you are an ogre. Can you read?
No.
He says, well, I'll write it down for you anyway. Perhaps somebody will be able to read it off to you later. So yeah, he writes it down for you.
Martin sounds so let down. It's like, okay.
All right. Anything else you guys are doing?
So where find someone very skilled in magic?
Well, that's going to be harder to answer. You're going to have to look around for that one. He says, everybody here is pretty new to the whole prospect of magic. So I don't know that you'll be able to be strictly pointed to anybody unless somebody knows firsthand someone that is able to do that. But I have heard tales that there are people that have figured out how to be able to find things.
Tales where?
Just general talk.
Oh, like the evil.
Yes, sure. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, but sure.
Okay. Thank you. Go on quest for soul now.
Yes. We must find powerful wizard to do divination magic.
It says, good luck, gentlemen, and remember Ollivanders for all your magical needs.
Thank you. Good luck with soul stuff, Ollivander.
Alright, so, Kevin, you wake up in the morning, what you doing?
I'm going to brew a pot of coffee. I'm going to enjoy a cigarette, cup of coffee, make sure I get my morning BM. And then I'm going to go to the shop and go get my new studded leather armor.
Okay.
I think it's a +1, right?
You were having them crafted from new, weren't you?
Raw.
Yeah, that wasn't going to be like a day thing.
It was a day.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I have to see if it's ready. How about that?
He looks at you and he says, son, you still have much to learn about blacksmithing. He says, there is no way that I'm going to be able to mastercraft a set of studded leather in 24 hours.
Teach me! Teach me! I even bought a set of tools. I want to learn.
He says, yes, when you have more than just an hour here and an hour there, you're free to come by to learn.
Damn it! All right, well, to the bar then. Let's go meet up with my friends and see what we do next.
All right, so MC, you wake up in the morning, you go down to the bar. Vishla is asleep on top of one of the tables.
I was wondering if I made it home.
And
no, we just let you slide out right there.
he's being spooned by Sam.
Ooh, do I see this?
We're
No,
buddies.
no, you're still not over there yet. But
You never let me have any fun.
Aw. So he's there in the bar and he's getting woke up by Sam. He's sleeping on a table.
they're both sleeping on a table. He's spooning Vishla.
That's right. He is. I'm the big spoon. We're clear on that, right?
If that's what you prefer.
I do. I do.
In any story. I'm
Okay. So yeah, that's what you see.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna order breakfast, and I'm gonna at my own leisurely pace, whether he wakes up or not. Probably kind of close to it, so the smell kind of gets to him. And I personally am not gonna wake him. I'm gonna let him sleep this one off. And after I eat breakfast, I'm gonna go find Baron.
Well, when you go down to sit and eat breakfast, like Sam wakes up and he's like, "Oh, what am I still doing here? And he like looks over and he's like, he looks at you. He's like, you didn't see this. And then like he gets up and he leaves the bar.
I'm just gonna like. Okay. When next time I see Vishal, I want to ask him when he woke up this morning if he felt a little worm.
He's still laying there on the table. Baron comes walking in.
Do I see Vishla?
Yeah,
We're gonna do hand gestures, MC. Me and Aaron are hand gesturing right now. Let's keep it quiet.
Yeah, he's just lying there on the table asleep.
Excellent. So I've got this look of just like, why do I have to police up small children? So I go to the bar. I go to the bartender and I'm like, give me a pot of water.
She says,
"No, leave him alone. Let him sleep."
Oh,
No.
please do this. Please do this.
so she gets you a pot of water.
Outstanding. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna slosh him. Just whoosh.
All right. So, eventually, you were woken up rudely to cold water being thrown in your
Be
face.
fussing. I'm fussing.
Or
If you
what
act like a
do I
child,
see?
you're disgracing us. You're a disgrace to everything that we do.
Do I see
Get this
him
man
yelling
for
at me?
breakfast.
Yeah, he's standing right in front of you with an empty pot and yelling at you.
Should I make a con save on a scale of 1 to 5? How drunk am I still?
Yeah, make a con save.
Wash up. You got dirt all over your face.
You're still feeling a little drunk. Probably not anything that's gonna like affect you, but role playing wise, you're gonna feel like groggy and loud noises might hurt more.
Hold on.
I'm still gonna feed you breakfast. That helps.
It doesn't. I don't know that.
I'm wet.
Daddy,
Wash up, baby. That's fine.
Alright, well, we'll just say I'm gonna lunge at him.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna lunge at him.
Okay. So make a melee attack. Unarmed melee attack.
What is that? How do I do that?
Just roll your proficiency and your strength. And your D20.
D20 plus strength and proficiency.
Alright, Kevin, does a 16 hit you? Alright, then visually you connect.
I'm going to begin punching him.
Alright, so you deal 1 damage plus your strength modifier.
Okay. So that's 3.
Okay, so Baron, you take 3 damage from Vishla.
For the record, Kevin, I'm not saying I'm a beast, but I do have a strength of 14, so I'm not weak. Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny.
Don't
gonna beat
mistake
you up.
his evilness for weakness.
alright, I'm here. I'm still here.
You have taken 3 damage. You have been punched.
I already annotated that.
Alright, are you going to do anything about it, Kevin, or are you going to allow him to keep punching you?
No, I'm gonna sit his ass down.
Okay, well then you need to make... so you're going to try and grapple him and force him down?
Yes. Grappling is such a strong word, though.
Well, I mean, if you're going to force somebody to move to a different way, that's the way you're going to have to do it.
Oh, if I'm gonna force him, I want you all to envision me as a sloth.
Do what?
A sloth? You've never read the sloth memes?
No. Well, I mean...
Keep in mind, Kevin, I don't know what your proficiencies are, but I do have a higher strength than you, and I have jack of all trades.
That's
So
all meta. He's not going to know any of that.
I'm just
That's
saying.
right. I don't know a damn thing about it.
Trying to
No,
help you
no,
out
I'm not-
before I beat his
Remember, I'm
ass.
the crusty old man. You young rapscallion, you.
So you're going to make a strength athletics contested by his strength athletics or his dexterity acrobatics, whichever he wants to use.
I have to use one or the other. Oh, he's grappling me.
Yeah, so he has to use a strength athletics roll, so let's start there. Roll that, Kevin, or he's not here anymore. I'll give him a minute. If he doesn't come back, he fails.
Right back, Kevin.
MC, what are you doing during this exchange?
Like a couple of brothers, they just need to have it out.
Just let him
Plus,
talk.
like, I'm cool with Visual and Al, and I'm cool with Baron, and I need them both. So I'm not gonna pick sides.
All right, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, and then if he isn't back by the time I get my drink, then we'll move on.
Height.
All right.
He's back.
Hey, Kevin's back. All right, so Kevin, make a strength athletics check.
Yes.
Okay, that's not cool.
And
Let's
then
try this.
Colby, you will get to make either a strength athletics or a dexterity
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. Your choice.
It's still loading my character sheet from when I had to reload.
Why do we even play with you?
Of course.
Okay.
Just loading. Come on, man.
I think you passed your virus to the computer.
Right? Well, I have a strength of 12, so I don't think I get a modifier, so just a straight D20 will do it.
So a 12 would give you a
Plus
+1, and then if you're proficient in strength athletics, then you would get to add your proficiency modifier.
I don't think I do. I don't think I'm proficient in athletics. Ah, there it is. Hey.
Nice.
Whoa.
All right, so he natural 20 that shit.
Well, he sat my ass down.
All right, so you managed to grapple him and sit his ass down.
Is the breakfast done?
Yes. Well, now it is.
Okay. So put the plates in front of him and just start eating. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to eat breakfast.
Are you actually going to try to hold him in place, or you just sit him down and let him go?
I'm going to sit him down and let him, sit him down, slide the food in front of him, and then I'm going to let go of him and go eat my own plate.
Okay.
Preferably across the table from him so he can't just reach over and grab me.
All right. Colby, are you doing anything in response?
So I'm still just sitting there. He let go of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up slowly, brush myself off, stare daggers at him, and say, "You shit on my kobold for no reason. Give me
Little
one
shithead
good
stamped on my
reason
toe.
not to mash your head into jelly right now."
You're still drunk. Sit down and eat your breakfast. We'll
That
talk
wasn't a good
about it.
reason. I'm gonna draw my dagger.
All right.
Yes, let the hate flow.
Says
All right.
the paladin.
Who's not even there to do anything about it?
Oh man.
And the one good character that is there is a little craven.
I mean, I have some ideas, but
All right,
Alright.
so Kevin, you see Colby draw a dagger after he says that he was going to mash your face into jelly if you didn't give him a good reason.
See,
Why,
you
you
guys
should-
should have invited Fergarg and Baradel to breakfast.
Fine. I'm gonna keep eating my food, and I'm gonna ask him if he's gonna eat his.
Actually, I'm gonna look around. Is there anybody in the establishment that works here?
Katie.
Katie's here?
Yeah.
Do I know if she normally employs a bouncer, even if he's not here at the moment?
At night she does.
Okay, but he's not here right
No.
now. I'm gonna walk up. Is he sitting down at the table?
Yeah, he said he's sitting there eating breakfast.
I'm gonna walk up, my dagger. And I'm gonna flip it over my hand so it's like aiming downward. I'm gonna stab it into the table. And I'll be like, don't mess with me, or you'll be meeting Vark again very soon. And then I'll sit down and start eating my breakfast.
Okay.
Well then, now that we're all gathered here in a civilized environment, I'll tell you what I found.
Man, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, I got intense. This one will kill a guy.
Children, you might want to hang low for a bit. All right, now, children, here's what I found. And I'll regurgitate what they said earlier about Lord of Norlorn, whatever that guy's name was. That's how I wrote it. Norlorn.
Say it more quietly, though.
Lord of Norlorn.
Your voice is too loud.
He may be funding.
Your voice hurts my hair.
Wow. He may be the one that's funding our new group of friends that we're inquiring about. And supposedly they have a network of tunnels underneath the new district, and the taxidermy shop that we're looking for is on the east end near a dead dog and a monkey street.
Man, I don't even know what you're talking about, but we should definitely take care of that tomorrow.
It seems plausible. Through my investigations last night, I discovered that whoever this Lotus group is, they belong to a founding family, and they are a rather new thieves guild. So I agree that this could be a potential lead.
Do we want to find the girlfriend?
You gonna finish those eggs, Vishla?
No.
The other question I have is,
But thank you for asking.
Fergarg seems to be generally concerned about some kind of evil. Do we have anything about that?
I don't know anything about it, but we have to make a decision now, or we're going to waste time with side quests that have nothing to do with our paycheck, or we're going to focus in on what we're paid to do.
If we don't do side quests, how are we going to level?
That's right.
Sorry, I'm so hungover I went meta.
That's
You
meta
still
talk.
level from main quest too.
I have a bunch of side quest leads. We could say fuck the main game completely and just go after dungeons.
We were talking about that in our online hangout game thing today, and I was basically saying the way I run my world is that it's pretty much like a free-form open world. You guys can go and do what you're going to do. I have an overall story that I have going on. If you're not a part of it, things are still going to progress anyway, and you're going to get back to the colony one day, and it's going to be in flames, and you're like, why did this place burn down? I'm like, well, there was a whole network of things you guys were supposed to be doing, and it didn't happen, so the colony kind of burned up.
Sidebar. I follow this page on Facebook called The Best of Tumblr, and it's hilarious. They post the funniest shit all the time, but they had one today. Does anybody watch Community?
Nope.
No? Well, there's this episode where a character comes back to his apartment and it's completely on fire. And they posted that screenshot, and it said, the caption said, "When you come back to the Dark Brotherhood hideout after you just tried to assassinate the Emperor." I was like, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Anyway,
Yep.
Sorry. Skyrim joke.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Like,
All right.
Me, the person, I'm not opposed to the side quests, but me, the character, I'm very goal-oriented, very focused. So, we'll have to
Also,
convince him.
I would like to lodge a formal complaint that I'm playing a D&D game with 5 people who've never watched Community. That's wrong.
I
It's an episode.
have
There's a
watched
whole
it before,
episode.
when I've been in waiting rooms to get my tires changed and things like that, and I was a mix of confused and not interested.
Titillated. They have a whole episode where they play D&D. Anyway, side quests. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, what do you guys? You guys are eating breakfast and talking about the lotuses. What are you doing from there?
Does Fergarg and Fergarg and Baradil show back up?
Are you guys going back to the bar?
I guess we'd probably go back to try and find our friends, but
Yeah, if that's the next place you guys go, then you guys probably come in as they're sitting there talking about this.
cool. So Fergarg will tell them that must be on lookout for big gyms this size. Fergarg need them.
Okay. All right, buddy.
His palm is
You
the
got
size of
it.
my head. I'd be on the lookout for those two.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, I'll keep an extra special
Where
eye
have
out
you
for
guys?
something
Where
like
have you
that.
guys been at?
Right?
Baradil tells story.
Found Ollivander, who has Emperor of Souls, and he say Soul might have chrysaled, which is Big Jim. So need magic, divination magic, powerful
Slap the note
divination.
down on the floor, on the table.
Yes, that powerful divination magic to find Soul, Baradil Soul.
I don't have much of that. I don't even know what divination magic is.
It sounds really complicated. Good luck with it.
Also, some sort of people in New District, secret cult of clerics might help find Baradil Soul.
You know, that's interesting because I've got information about a secret group of thieves. They might be the same.
They steal souls?
We don't know.
I'm gonna stop and look up Barrel and go, bro, do I even know you?
Apparently they still do.
Angry dead guy.
I save Kobold from zombies.
Okay, never mind. I thought you were another guy.
I thought you were that other dead guy that's running around town.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
Don't mind me. I drank the bar.
So all of you should make perception checks. Okay. Let's see. Everybody but Vishla
Oh.
notices Katie's dad like come walking down the stairs, and like he's like stops in his tracks and is looking like dead at Baradil, and he goes, "You."
Uh-oh.
He says, "I told you if I ever see you again, I was gonna kill you."
Shit.
Uh-oh.
He might know where your soul is. He know about you.
He says, "This
Good luck.
foul son of a bitch doesn't have a soul."
That's what Baradil say.
No, don't listen. Everyone have soul, Baradil. We must find yours.
We're looking for it.
Lost.
He goes over there and like he like pulls down his shirt, and you guys can see where there's like a puncture wound there, like a healed up like scar where like he's been shot with an arrow at some point. And he's like this scum sucking son of a bitch had agreed to go out and help me recover the treasure, and then he betrayed me.
That doesn't
Don't
sound like.
remember.
That doesn't sound like this. He doesn't remember. He's dead. It's like a new him.
And he's like, I don't know. No, you aren't gonna trick me. And he like
Hey, Baradil say he's sorry for things he did in past and everything. Okay, yes.
he goes over to, like, and walks behind the bar, and Katie's like, "No, Dad, no," and he was like, "No, you stand back!" And like he like reaches under the bar, and he comes out with like a crossbow, and he like shoots it at you, Joe.
Oh shit.
Well, roll initiative.
He's probably not gonna hit you though with a 7.
No.
Can I cast? Can I want to look at Katie and like apologize. Be like, I'm sorry.
She just like stands there looking like confused as to what the hell's going on, and
Well,
she's like, "Dad, no, that's not the same guy that was in here yesterday." And he's like, "Yes, it is. I would recognize his face anywhere."
Wait,
Baradil with me all day yesterday. Baradil
And he
definitely
says-
not in here yesterday.
He says, No, I saw this guy. He came in here and he offered to help me go get the treasure, and then he shot me when I showed him where the statue was."
Yesterday?
If yesterday, then not Baradil. Baradil's sorry for doing things in past, but not Baradil. So don't make Baradil angry.
Was
Like
was
me if
he
I did.
alive yesterday when you saw him?
He says,
I caught
As
that.
alive, he says, as alive as he's standing here now.
So
Well, he's not
completely
alive.
dead.
No, he was alive.
This guy's been dead for a while.
He says, he's
We
not
found
dead.
him.
He's standing right there.
He's undead.
And he says, no, he's not.
Is it like a crossbow bolt in the wall or something?
Yeah.
Can I go like pull it out?
Yeah.
And like
He's
Look.
like busy. He's like busy loading the crossbow again.
Look! I can prove to you that he is undead if you would just give me 5 minutes.
I'm actually gonna stab it into my own shoulder and like pull it out and just see if it bleeds.
Okay. It doesn't really bleed, and he was like, but he's like, see, he's bleeding.
No, see, no bleeding.
How about this? How about this, good sir? How about this? How about we shove his head in a tank of water for 5 minutes and see if he dies?
Did Baradil just shove a crossbow bolt inside himself?
Yes.
Okay, I just vomited all over the floor. So, go on.
Yes. You get revenge by drowning Baradil.
He says, okay. He says, yes, I will accept drowning.
Okay, we have a good solution. We need a big tank of water right here.
Katie like points at the like tub that she gave to Kevin. She's like, I'm gonna need that
He's not
back.
even here to defend it. Fuck it, it's good.
So like she fills it back up with water, and she's like, I don't like this one bit. You guys are gonna get rid of the body afterwards, right? Like city authority. I'm gonna tell them I tried to
No,
stop.
we will walk that corpse right out of here.
All right. And he's like, this is a trick, isn't it?
It absolutely is not a trick.
He says, bound his hands behind his back. Then.
Is that okay, Baradil?
Okay.
All right. So like, I'll even be the one that ties the knot, so it's not very good.
All right. So then he comes over after that, and he like punches you in the gut, Baradil.
Oh.
And then he like grabs you from the back of the head and like shoves your head down in the water.
All right,
I start trying to count as far as I can make it.
we'll just stay there until that guy loses. Like he gets bored, and he's like, he has to be dead by now.
Yeah. After a while, he's like, that's pretty much what he says. He's like doing that for a while, and he's like, all right, he has to be dead.
Yeah,
And
there's no way a mortal man could have survived that, is there?
And he lets go of him. And he's
I'm
like,
not gonna move.
do what?
I'm not gonna move.
Okay. And he's like, okay, all right, excellent. I feel better now.
All right, we'll take care of the body.
And then I'm gonna jump up. Surprise!
He runs back behind the bar again.
I'll
He's like,
do your
what the hell,
binding.
man? And then he like starts looking at you, and he's like, wait a minute, you're not the guy.
That's what Bard'll say.
He says, but I don't understand. He said he says you were.
You killed the wrong man.
He says, but you're not dead.
No, already dead.
It's a kind of a gray area.
And he says, well, the guy that was in here yesterday was a black man, and this guy is like gray.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean that's
And
black is just really gray, but
and he says the guy that was just here a minute ago was black too, and he had like a goatee, and this guy has nothing.
when he was around you, did you get like a slight nauseous feeling for a moment?
No.
Okay. Which way did he go?
What do you mean?
The guy with the goatee.
I mean, he was standing right here. I just shoved his head into a pool of water, and now this guy's here.
Bard'll never have goatee.
Well, I think you should apologize to my friend.
There is
What's
some
that?
evil about.
Says, I ain't doing no such thing. Says,
Why? You just drowned an innocent man.
He says you volunteered it.
You killed the wrong man.
And he says, he's all right.
Well, I guess it's on your soul then.
He's like, don't bother me none.
Burgarg is definitely looking for the evil right now.
Okay. You don't see anything evil.
Vergard.
Yes, Baradil.
Evil tricked him.
Definitely evil. Something evil.
Evil wanted him to attack Bardil.
Evil
Because you guys
want
were looking
Baradil
for your
dead.
soul? I think we should go find that taxidermy shop now.
Find taxi shop?
Taxidermy.
Why do you need taxi?
It's taxidermy is when they take a dead animal and they make it look like a decoration.
Mm.
Think of it as like a snack bar for you.
Okay. Let's go.
Bishop,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Uh-oh. Hey.
That's good.
Okay, so like, so as you're like trying to like recompose yourself after throwing up and everything, you notice that you have like a something like rolled up in your pocket that you don't remember ever having there.
Is it an ear?
It is not an ear, but it's in the same pocket that the ear was in.
Unfortunately.
I'll reach in my pocket. What is it?
Okay, there's a rolled up piece of paper.
Unroll it.
Okay, it's inside. It just says you are being watched by the Lotus Dragon. Your questions will bring you misery. It's best you sit back and let things happen as they will. Further interference will only bring you to tears.
Where's Aaron?
Right there in the room with you.
Hi.
Is he right next to me?
Close enough.
Tap him. Here. I don't understand this. Here.
Like I'll look at it and I'll be like, I kind of think it was a message meant for me, delivered through you, but for all of us.
That's really confused. That doesn't help.
Well, I was the only one really asking questions.
Okay. I forgot.
And Baron. And
I meant to, but then I forgot.
yeah, you forgot. So basically, they're saying we need to back off, or they're gonna hurt us.
I ain't scared of no Lotus.
Who is Lotus?
They're a group of bad people that are maybe plotting something, but they're also the ones that you remember the lady that hired us, Regard?
Yes.
They're the people that might be behind her missing money that she hired us to find.
Okay.
They're
Might be.
bandits.
Might be, yeah, they're basically a bunch of bandits.
So he like.
You want to go find them?
He like yells that he hates bandits, and he's like, "We must find them."
Well, we think we know where they are. That's where we're trying to go.
Let's go. While we wait here.
We're waiting on you. And then all this stuff happened.
You not wait on Fergard.
Not now. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, so is everybody going?
Yep, we're going.
Where are you going specifically?
We are going to the taxidermy shop that's near Dead Dog Alley and Monkey Street.
Yes.
Going straight to it.
Okay. So that's going to be over here.
Yep.
So when you get there, you find a relatively modest building. There are two entrances. There's a front door that leads into a showroom, and that's and then there is a service entrance in the back in Dead Dog Alley.
Is there a basement?
Not that
Does
you
it
see.
look like I can see a basement?
You don't see anything.
All right. I guess I'll just ask front door or the back door. Let's go in the front door. Let's figure out what we're looking at.
Front door.
So I guess we'll just go into the taxidermy shop.
Okay. All right. So so when you go inside, you see that there are like dozens of expertly stuffed and preserved animals. There's like parrots, monkeys, bats, a few exotic creatures. There's like a monstrous centipede in there.
Does
There's
any of it look like what we found on that boat a long time ago?
Let me finish explaining it, and then you can ask me, because I might already be in the description. There's a monstrous centipede, a sturge, and there's even a small-sized black dragon.
What's the
Ooh.
sturge?
There is a sturge is kind of like a big mosquito.
Yeah, it's like a badass mosquito
Like a mosquito that's this big around.
Fuck that.
with like a big
So-
thing in 4 arms.
And like there is there's a bell near a door that leads out of the room that has a small sign that just says "Ring for service."
Bing, 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 bing.
Baradil, these probably taste good for you, huh? You like eating
Yes.
stuff.
And Kevin, what was your question?
Just the description of the animals sounded a whole lot like that boat that we first raided. Does any of that look familiar?
Oh, right.
No. Like I mean, like you probably saw like some different like burdened animals in that boat that were like this, but it's not quite the same thing.
Without metagaming too much, essentially what I'm searching for, what I'm digging for is, did the people who commissioned whatever the fuck his name was to take that boat of exotic animals, do you think could I discern maybe this was the actual shop? Are we in the right place?
Probably not. I mean, Vark had told you that he basically was using her boat as a staging point to be able to export exotic animals out of the colony. So he wasn't bringing any in for anything. He was taking them out.
Hey, that doesn't mean that they don't want to, do a little taxidermy to maybe the ones that didn't quite cut the mustard, make it on the boat.
I mean, there were plenty of exotic animals that were burned up in there, and then there's some of them that are here that are stuffed. So,
And I'm pretty sure there's still some in Fergard's belly.
He's probably pooped those out. That's been a couple days. All right,
Bardo
so
points at a parrot and just kind of asks, in general, not a particular person, how much for that?
you're met with silence, apparently.
I'll try to look for a price tag.
I know. Eat first, pay later.
Okay. I grab the parrot and I start trying to eat it.
It's gross.
Oh,
Like, you bite its head off, and it's just like feathers and like stuffing and.
this not real brains.
It's like vegan brains. That's not real. This terrible soy.
Not pay for this. Put it back.
Awesome.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I guess we'll ring the bell for service.
Okay.
And the guy comes out.
Yeah, so a few minutes or a few seconds later, like a lanky middle-aged guy comes out. He's got one of his front teeth is gold, and he's like, he's taking off a pair of gloves as he comes out, and he says, customers, I assume. He says,
Not anymore.
he says, all of the creatures you see on display are for sale. And he says, what can I interest you in?
These are nice. Do you have any bugbear?
I do not, but I do have some big game hunters in my employ that I could probably ask them to keep an eye on for one if that's what you're looking for.
It's just kind of like an impromptu, spur of the moment kind of buy, you know.
So I
I'll probably
apologize.
regret it if I actually had you go find something. But maybe like I see you have the little black dragon, but do you have any lotus dragons?
Good one.
Bird.
Like it's probably like super quiet in there in that lotus dragon comment, and you're just like, how much for the bird?
MC, if you need any help, I've got a charisma of 5.
That's really good. You're more attractive dead than I am alive.
Alright.
I have a charisma of 20, but I'm totally not like paying attention to what's going on. I'm just kind of staring at the floor.
Oh, you mean like a total of 5?
Yes.
Okay, no, I am way more attractive than you.
Alright, so MC, make a persuasion check.
Since I've had a rest, I'm giving myself advantage on this.
Okay. Alright,
Didn't matter.
he shakes his head and he says, look, There's no such thing. I'm a busy man. I don't have time for people coming in here that aren't willing to buy. So if you're not looking to buy, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Oh no, I'm willing to buy.
Was willing, but not good quality.
He says, "You, sir, are out of your damn mind." He's like, "This is the best quality taxidermist shop in the colony, perhaps even in the old world."
Listen, sir. I'm very sorry about my friend. We're all having a bad day. I don't feel too good myself. I'll be happy to buy one of your medium-priced wares. I just want you to talk to my friend about the thing. I'm gonna roll a persuasion. I'm gonna take like a voluntary -2 because I do not. My character does not feel well. I know you said it's not gonna affect my end game, but I'm role playing it. Hey, roll. Still a badass roll.
Okay. So let's see here. All right, so he's like, "Look, man, you guys seem to be a fine set of individuals, but he like leans in and whispers. He's like, they'll kill me."
I lean in. So will we.
Well then,
All right, make an intimidation.
Oh.
He's like, "Yeah, well, that's all well and good. You come here and try and sweet talk me, and then you threaten me. I know nothing."
I heard you got some good stuff down in your basement. Can we check out your basement?
I don't know what you're
Is
talking
there anybody
about.
else in the shop besides us and him?
Not that you see.
I turn around and look at you guys. Guys, let's just kidnap him.
Yeah. No brains.
He says, "What? What?
Just
No.
tie him up. He's not complying.
Oh,
No,
wait.
no, no, no,
I
no.
tried.
Whoa.
So if there's nothing in your basement, you wouldn't mind showing us your basement, would you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can
Yeah,
we
that's
see
right.
your basement?
No, I don't have a basement. And if I did, I still wouldn't show it to you."
All right, I'm gonna do the divine sense to see if there's like evil about.
Okay? You sense evil.
I should grab my book.
Well, so remember how it worked last time?
I remember how it worked last time, but I don't. Either you are understanding it in a way that I don't, or I'm understanding it in a way that you don't, because everything that I read about it.
So I know the location of undead. So I know
Right.
the location of
So
burial.
you know, yeah,
I know where Bearfield is at all times.
yeah.
Where's Burial?
You know of
Like,
any celestial
oh,
fiend
Do I
and
know
undead
any
within 60 feet?
object that has been consecrated,
No.
or desecrated? Okay. All right.
I mean, that's a very specific thing. Like that's.
Okay. So that's the only way Fergog knows to determine if something's bad or not. So.
Okay, well, I'm going to do something.
Ardell's going to try to help out here with. You can tell that there's intimidation going on. So he's going to grab another parrot, say, "If you think good quality, then you eat."
I like how your intimidation is so just like, you think it's awesome. Your guy probably thinks it's amazing.
You're trying to intimidate him?
Well, I see that everybody else is okay with intimidating him, so I'm being argumentative about the quality of his wares.
He's
I'm missing the rest of what's going on. I'm just talking about this. So I stick the parrot in his face. If you think so good, you eat.
He's like, "It's not food, you fool."
What?
Well, no need be mean.
You said snack bar.
I'm gonna kind of like get closer to him and like lean against the counter in like a really nonchalant way and be like, "As you can see, my friends and I are all clearly insane."
I think I'm gonna assist.
And I don't know if you noticed this, but he's a bugbear.
Yeah.
He's a zombie.
Guys, let me try and turn the situation to our advantage. All right? I'm going to cast suggestion again. And I'm going to look at him. I'm going to say, "Look, we are annoying the hell out of you. I think you should probably just help us. We'll buy something from you and we'll get out of your hair."
Give us what we want and we'll go away.
Not worth it. No brains in any of these.
Okay. I will allow you to make another persuade. Are you doing suggestion?
Yeah.
All right. So.
He's forcing.
In my opinion, that sounds like a reasonable course of action. I don't think that's too far outside the spell, but I'll let you decide.
He gets to make a wisdom save.
Which he is unsuccessful.
He actually fails it.
Woot.
Okay, and so what is the course of action you're suggesting?
I just said, they said it has to be limited to like a sentence or two. So I said, hey, listen, we're obviously annoying the hell out of you. Why don't you just help us out? Tell us what we want to know. We'll buy something from you and get out of here.
Okay. He says, okay, the Lotus Dragons pay me to act as their eyes and ears. I allow them to come and go from my taxidermy shop to enter their tunnels below the city.
So you do have stuff under your shop.
He like shakes his head and he says, "What? No, of course I don't have anything under my shop."
You just said so.
No, I didn't.
Under
I
city.
think he remembers. I can't remember the spell.
He probably does, but he's not following through. Like once he's accomplished your course of action, then the spell wears off. So he says, "Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I might have hit my head last night when I was at that new bar down the street." He said there was all kinds of trouble there. People like trying to get out after they found ears in their beer. He's like, so yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, you guys, you said you were gonna buy something.
Absolutely.
Right. I'm gonna find the chintziest thing on the counter and be like, this.
The cheapest thing he has is a stuffed bat, and it's 5 gold.
5 gold for a stuffed bat?
Yep.
Not worth it. No real organs inside.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm leaving.
Bravo for the racial epitaph.
But Bardo's gonna follow Vishal out.
Oh, don't go out. We need to be in here.
Bro, I don't even understand what we're trying to do. Are we trying to kill the Lotus people or find them?
We're trying to do a little bit of both with the Lotus people, but not this guy. He's just the front man. Like, he's just the patsy.
Well, what do we do with
way
both
too
then?
much, alright?
I could just put him to sleep, maybe.
Dick. Whatever. If you're gonna do a spell, I'm walking the other direction.
Like,
I'm
outside?
gonna go put the closed sign, closed for business, and lock the door.
Okay, so you're doing that. You're doing that after Bardil and Vishla walks out.
Put him to
No.
sleep? Oh, you're talking to...
If Aaron puts him to sleep, that will be my course of action.
All right. Well, so far the only actions I know of are Vishla and Bardil walking out of the shop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, God damn it, and I'm gonna try putting the guy to sleep.
Okay. So roll your hit points. Damn.
That's 11. 11 hit points.
He does not fall asleep.
Ah!
11 hit points on Logan. What?
Yeah. But I still surge. Just
Well,
once.
yeah. 2 + 1 + 1 + 2 + 5.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Excuse me.
What happens to me? For the next minute, any flammable object I touch that isn't being worn or carried by any creature bursts into flame.
Oh, that's perfect.
But I don't know that,
That is
so
why I walked away.
I don't know that, so I'm just gonna be like, well, drat. I put my hand on the counter.
Counter's not flammable. It's glass.
Oh, perfect.
Damn it!
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
We need to like get into this guy's shop. We need to break in because he's gonna tell somebody that we were looking.
Not right now. I think this would be better if we left, leave it inconspicuous, put eyes on the place, watch the coming and going for about a day, and then during the cover of night, we slip in. You know,
Kill it.
at this point, I don't even care about him.
Well, then kill him now.
all of
That's
you
your-
should make insight checks.
Fergarg's favorite. And Fergarg is definitely against killing him right now because he.
That's a pretty good one, Fergard.
Yeah, Fergar got a pretty
Very
good.
And
insightful.
Vishla.
All right, so everybody but Baron and Baradil realized that you just went in there and questioned him about the secret base that's underneath his guild hall. So he's probably going to alert them that you're looking for them.
We need to go now.
Yeah, we need to kill him right now.
I'm assuming that the rest of you guys left the shop too, or are you guys assuming it's at the shop door?
Fergarg
Well,
was-
once I
What
realized
will
that,
kill him accomplish?
What?
I would like to be discreet about this, but what would killing him accomplish?
well, he won't tell anybody. Dead men tell no
Anything.
tales.
Ever.
Bandits usually kill people, and if you kill people, does that make you bandit?
No.
Okay.
I don't agree with this.
Right, we cleared
However,
that up.
I'm indifferent to this man's life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and not look.
Okay.
Fair enough. Draw my dagger.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I'll do it. I don't give a shit. I'm having that kind of day anyway.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Anybody else squeamish?
Yeah, you guys each need to tell me what you're doing.
I'm going to get Fergarg's attention. I'm like, Fergarg, come look at this this dragon with me.
No. Fergarg, see him want to kill this man. We know kill this man. And then I'll draw a moon slicer.
Oh, come on.
Can we just like knock him out and tie him up?
I
Fergarg
would.
okay
That's
with
how I took
this?
my rope.
Fergarg okay, we knock him up.
Knock him up? Knock him
Bardell
up, knock
can
him
knock him
out.
up.
Knock him out, Fergard. Knock him up is something
Oh, Bardell can knock him up. Out.
Bardil knock
out.
him up.
Knock him out.
Bardell knock him out.
Make no difference. No knock up, knock out, no.
No.
Who's getting knocked up?
Alright, no, we no kill this man. He no do nothing, no kill, no cold blood.
What if knockout without blood?
Fair.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Who's
What if when
pregnant?
he wakes up, he goes and tells the whole Lotus Dragons, and they send every Lotus Dragon after us to kill all of us?
I'm just gonna go over and slam him.
Well, then we blame you for coming here being mean to him.
Okay, so Bardo, you're going back inside then?
Yeah,
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
I followed Vishla back in. Like I went out because
That's not
Vishla.
what happened.
When Vishla went in, I went back in.
Okay. So when you guys go back inside, you do not see him.
Uh-oh.
And you guys should each make. Actually, no. You guys should make a perception check.
Oh, we're so fucked.
I would like to do this with.
Just
Hey,
those that
Martin.
went. Only those that went back in the shop.
Oh, okay.
We are
I never left the shop. I'm still here.
Perception.
All right. So JJ, it's JJ, Aaron, and Vishla that went inside, and Bardo.
Yeah. I think
So-
it pretty much puts all of us inside.
Kevin did not go back inside.
I never left.
Okay, so you guys are all inside.
Yeah.
Well, I assumed. Okay, so this is why I asked before. Are you guys yelling because you guys had interactions with each other? So if you didn't go outside, then you were yelling out the door. No, we're not killing this man. So clarify now. Did you walk outside to say that, or did you say that while you were inside the store and they were outside the store?
Fergar
I
would've-
never left.
Fergar would have said that we're inside the store.
Yeah. He
Well,
said
but what
that.
I'm saying, listen, you guys got to really picture what was going on. Colby and Baradil were outside talking about killing him. If you guys did not go
Well-
outside,
That kind of depends too, because we left, but then we rolled insight and determined, he might tell all his guys, and then I decided to go back inside and kill him.
Right.
So
and I followed
I-
Vishla back in at that point.
okay, whoever's
Right,
got
so I
taken
wouldn't have
that
been yelling.
has got to turn that off somehow. I can't hear what
Kevin,
everybody's
just
saying.
mute Kevin for a minute. So in that case, if nobody left, then there would be no yelling. Either everybody left with me and I talked to them about it outside, or if they didn't leave, then I talked to them about it when I came back in.
Well, that's what I'm trying to
there
get
was no
clear,
yelling.
because I know that you and Bardil went outside. Nobody else said anything about going outside, and that's when I asked, is everybody going outside to have this conversation? If you did not go outside, you were not part of the conversation.
So I would not have been part of the conversation. So I
Okay.
don't know about this.